Most people think early retirement is only possible with a massive salary or extreme luck. But the truth is, real estate can get you there much faster if you understand the right strategies and avoid the traps that keep most investors stuck. Today, I'll show you exactly how people retire early using real estate and the steps you can start taking right now. Real estate allows you to combine three powerful wealth engines: cash flow, appreciation, and leverage. Cash flow gives you monthly income. Appreciation grows your net worth without you lifting a finger. And leverage lets you use other people's money, a bank loan, to control assets far more valuable than your initial investment. That's why even modest earners often retire earlier through real estate than through traditional investing alone. If you're starting from scratch, focus first on identifying markets with strong job growth, rising population, and stable rents. These areas produce predictable cash flow without relying on speculation. A simple step you can take today is researching the rent-to-price ratio. A good starting target is a rental property generating at least 1% of its price in monthly rent. This ensures a stronger chance of positive cash flow from day one. Early retirement doesn't require millions. What you truly need is reliable income that covers your essential expenses. Real estate is uniquely powerful here because rentals produce consistent, inflation-resistant income. For many investors aiming to retire early, the target is between $3,000 and $7,000 per month in net cash flow. That's often achievable with 4 to 8 well-bought rental properties. To estimate your personal retirement number, track your monthly costs for 3 months. Then subtract anything unnecessary. The remaining number is your freedom baseline. Use that figure to reverse engineer how many properties you need. For example, if your freedom baseline is $4,000 and each property nets you $450 per month, your target is 9 rentals. Seeing the math makes early retirement feel attainable, not theoretical. If you're starting with limited savings, house hacking is the fastest and safest entry point. This strategy involves buying a property, such as a duplex, triplex, or single family with extra rooms, living in part of it, and renting out the rest. The rental income often covers most or even all of your mortgage, allowing you to save aggressively and reduce your living expenses dramatically. The practical steps are simple. First, search for properties with 2 to 4 units, because these qualify for residential loans with lower down payments. Second, run cash flow projections before you buy. Third, aim for a property where rental income covers at least 70% of the mortgage. This approach allows you to build equity, learn management skills, and position yourself to buy your first rental even faster. Many early retirees started with one clever house hack. Once you acquire your first property, the next goal is scaling up strategically. You don't need dozens of properties to retire early. What you need is consistent acquisition and disciplined management. A strong rule of thumb is purchasing one cash-flowing property every 12 to 18 months. Over time, appreciation and rising rents do a lot of the heavy lifting for you. To scale safely, maintain a cash buffer equal to at least 3 months of expenses for each property. Also build a team early: a property manager, a reliable contractor, and a real estate agent who specializes in rentals. The moment you treat your portfolio like a business, everything becomes easier to grow. With a small but consistent pipeline, one property at a time, you build momentum that accelerates your retirement timeline. Real estate becomes truly life-changing when you learn to use leverage responsibly. One strategy is refinancing to pull out equity once a property appreciates. This tax-free capital can be used to buy additional rentals without selling your assets. Another method is using seller financing, where the seller becomes the lender, allowing you to secure better terms and lower upfront costs. The key is to avoid over-leveraging. Follow the 1% rent rule whenever possible, and always stress test your deals by modeling what happens if rents drop 10% or interest rates rise. If the property still cash flows, you're in a strong position. At the retirement stage, the goal shifts from building to stabilizing. Early retirees typically switch from aggressive growth to optimizing cash flow. One strategy is paying off mortgages on your lowest balance properties first. This instantly increases net monthly income. Another method is converting properties from long-term rentals to mid-term or short-term rentals, as long as local regulations permit. These categories often increase income by 20 to 50%. To create predictable retirement income, set up automatic transfers. Rental income flows into a dedicated account, expenses are paid from it, and the surplus becomes your monthly paycheck. This turns your portfolio into a self-sustaining engine, giving you stability without daily intervention. For many investors, this is the moment where early retirement becomes real. Many people fail not because real estate is risky, but because they underestimate the importance of discipline. 3 mistakes ruin early retirement: buying properties without cash flow, ignoring maintenance, and treating real estate like passive income too early. Real estate becomes passive only after systems are built. Avoid these traps by setting strict buying criteria and not bending them out of desperation. Create a maintenance schedule and budget for repairs monthly. Finally, automate everything possible: rent collection, bookkeeping, and communication through property management tools. These steps protect your portfolio and keep your retirement dream intact. Most people delay investing because they want the perfect moment. But in real estate, time in the market is more important than timing the market. Start by analyzing one property per day. Within a month, you'll understand good deals from bad ones. Within 3 months, you'll be ready to buy your first property. Early retirement isn't luck. It's the result of consistent action. Your next step is simple. Calculate your freedom baseline, explore markets with strong rental demand, and take the first actionable move toward property ownership. The sooner you start, the sooner real estate begins working for you.